sound down. Hi, BJ. Hi, everybody. Here it comes, waiting for Jeannie's designs. It's a cloudy Sunday morning here in Tampa. So I thought, what a better time to go live and stay inside. Been in the pool a lot lately, so I decided I would not do that today, and it's a good thing. Man, YouTube has quite the delay anymore. I don't know why. They're probably looking at it to make sure there's nothing going on. It's weird. There we go. Hi, everybody. Hi, Valerie, Cynthia. Hi, Rinda. All right, let's give it just a minute. I'm going to have to move the camera. I don't have room for a tripod in here to move around on the floor, so I haven't come up with a good solution for this. So I'm still working on it after a year. You know, it just takes time. Hi, Brandy. Hi, Diane. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Barb. Hi, Jean. Hi, everybody. All right. I was going to sew something up today. And I thought, I might as well just go live. I go live a lot of Sunday mornings. So, and like I said, it's kind of a cloudy day today here. So I thought, why not? You hang your camera from your roof. Yeah, Brandy, maybe you and I ought to connect because you've done this for a long time and you have good camera angles. So I don't, maybe you and I just ought to do a FaceTime call. I think that's what we should do. Hi, Lori. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Linda. Hi, guys. Hi, Betty. Oh, there's Diane, Wonky Warrior. I love that name. I absolutely love that name. All right, so what we're going to do today is and by the way, guys, talking about Brandy and I are going to go live together sometime in May or June. I think we have a tentative date, but we're going to do it and go live together. She's up in Canada. Here I am down in Florida. It's going to be so fun. I can hardly wait. She's going on a cruise for her anniversary, so when she gets back, we'll put some definites on it and what we're going to make. So this is what I'm making today, the Traveler Pouch by Can Do Patterns. I have made one only, and there is a video out there on that. I will tell you, I used OtterTex for it, and it was a challenge. So I'm using much lighter weight fabrics today. In fact, I'm using some Theratex. I think this is actually Luxe Nylon, bonded Luxe Nylon from Wonderground Fabrics. And then I'm using cotton. So I should not have anywhere near the trouble I did last time. Last time I used vinyl and OtterTex, and it was just a nightmare to turn. So, I mean, it was okay. It turned out okay. It sold, and so whoever has it, I hope they love it. But it's not meant for heavyweight fabrics. There is a little bit of hand stitching in it. So, we'll see. I'm just looking here. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Asa. You made the Bella Bucket bag? Yeah, it's a great bag. You made 5 of the Travelers recently? Wow. Yeah, it is a popular pattern for, there is one that is for sale pre-made, and it's very similar to this, but I think it might have RFD lining in it or something. So anyway, this is what we're making. And so my pieces are, I'm using black luxe bonded nylon from Wonderground. My accent outer piece is also luxe nylon bonded from Wonderground. No interfacing. I'm not using any interfacing on these pieces. And it's just a checkered piece. So that's the one accent piece. Hi, Louise. There's Louise from Sam Fabric Creations. So this is piece E. The bottom is piece B, and I have some darts in piece B that we'll do. Piece C is the mid-front, yeah. And then the strap connector is piece F, luxe nylon. And then the front pocket lining, this is what I'm using for my lining. It's just cotton, and I did put SF 101 on it. So like I said before, I used Ottertex. I would never do that again. The nice thing about this pattern, she has, yeah, conceal pocket. Yeah, that's a good idea, Cindy. Thinking. She has a right-handed and a left-handed version. So I'm making the right-handed version. And then the back panel is going to be, the back panel A, I have actually one out of the luxe and one out of the cotton. And then this is on there for there's a back panel zipper. It doesn't seal. It did on the cotton. I don't know that it would seal on the luxe nylon either. And then the front lining is piece H. And that's what this is. Be careful, and some of the pieces are mirrored. So like the phone pocket is mirrored. For my cotton, it doesn't matter. It's the same on, it was the same on both sides, which is kind of nice. So those are all the pieces. I am using black matte hardware, and I'm using my hardware that's available on my website. So here's the swivel clasp. No, this is a slider. I don't know why I get that mixed up. A 1.5 inch swivel clasp. 2 3/4 inch D-rings, also available on my website. I'm getting matte black rivet magnetic snaps, but they aren't in yet. They should be in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Taking forever this time, I don't know why. So I'm just going to use a gunmetal rivet magnetic snap. Then I'm going to use my tag, matches my lining. And then I'm using this webbing. It matches perfectly. What else can you do? Hi, Mariel. Hi, Deanie. And then you need 1.5 inch square ring. And I just realized I've got that on where you can see the connection. So let me fix that right now. And then I'm using black zipper tape that matches the lining. And I've got 2 of my zipper pulls on there, matte black. I have 2 zipper tabs. And then this is going to be for my D-rings right there. And then this is what I'm using for my phone pocket closure. So that's why I do have a piece of Luxe Fuse in there. So that's all the pieces and all the hardware. So I'm going to get this over here. Let's just go ahead and do the strap first. Get that out of the way. Now, I do have to move you. Hi, Nancy. So I'm going to, you get up close and personal to my face. Isn't it nice? Yeah. Just going to move you right here where you can see what I'm doing. How was that for smooth transition? Wow, I'm pretty impressed. All right, let's do our connector. So this webbing, actually, I am going to go ahead and burn it, but it doesn't fray too much. This is from Wonderground too. So I'm just going to put my webbing up and over. And then I am going to fold that over. And I just realized I have teal variegated thread in here. It's from Wizardry Stitchery. Hi, from Greece. Oh my gosh, from Athens. How cool is that? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that name. I wish I did. Monpin? Monpin? Is that right? I don't know. But welcome. I'm so happy you're here. I gotta move my coffee. All right, that's on 3.5. So let me get those out of the way. Oh, it's Mary. Hi, Mary. Welcome. All right, so I'm gonna I've put my swivel clasp on, and I'm just gonna put 2 rows of stitches in here. I'm gonna get my knee up here. I refuse to use rivets in webbing. I just think it decreases the integrity. I know some people do, and that's okay. I just can't do it. I've never had a problem because I've never done it. So I guess I could try it and see on a bag that I'm going to use. All right, let's going to do 1 more row stitching here. Has anybody out there used it and never had a trouble putting rivets in webbing? I'm curious. Oh, the webbing is sold out. She'll get some more. She has an option to be notified. She always restocks this kind of stuff because it is so popular. Okay, let's put our swivel clasp on. I'm like, what did I do with it? I probably made this too long. I'm gonna have to see. Up and out, up and through. You don't, Diane? You don't use rivets? Yeah. I'm just hesitant. All right, so there's our strap. This piece is going to be connected to this piece once we get it on. So that's all there is for the strap for now. Although I am going to baste this down so it doesn't go loose on me. Brandy, if you're still on here, I don't remember. Do you ever use rivets and webbing? Have you had any issues? I don't remember. Hi, Karen. Karen, you make a stiletto. You use a stiletto to make the hole. Then it actually doesn't cut any of the fibers. Interesting. And Valerie uses a soldering iron to make the hole in my webbing. Interesting. Hi, Nicole. Those are great ideas. Because sometimes it is very nice. Now I'm going to put 1 more row of stitching close here to my square ring. I don't like a wobbly tab here, so that's interesting. I do have a little thing that I could use for that from Sailrite. I might have to try it. All right, so those 2 are done. Now let's actually do what the pattern tells you to do. Sandra has some 1-inch checkered. Sandra, do you have any 1.5? Because this is 1.5, but not that it matters. Okay, let me get my pieces over here. And I'm gonna do my darts first. So put your darts on the back, and then I'm just gonna fold those in. Let me get my light down here so I can see what I'm doing. So fold your darts right sides together. Not 1.5. Doesn't sell well for you, really. I mean, on the first time I made this bag, I used 1 inch. So 1 inch is actually fine for this too. Good to know, Sandra. Man, these Wonder Clips are so strong. I just pinched myself. Okay, I might be just a bit of a wussy. All right. I did mark all my centers too, just FYI. I could have done this before, but hi, Sharon. Welcome. I gotta get some more clips here. All right, let's sew our darts. Hi, Melissa. Using all, yeah. That's a good idea, Melissa. I might try it. Oh, I've been so hesitant. I've never done it. In all the years I've sewn, I have never done that. All right, I'm going to decrease my stitch length just a little. Just to a 3. That wasn't very helpful, was it? Okay. Oop. These are not huge darts. And my Sailrite did beautifully on these darts on cotton. How's my knee, Cynthia? My knee has good days and bad days. Yesterday was, it wasn't I shouldn't say it was a bad day. It was just an uncomfortable day for some reason. I mean, I'm doing really well. I'm riding my bike. I'm bending to over 120. I know, Nicole, I am too. But I think I'm going to try it. I'm just going to give it a try. Why not? I'll do it on something that I'm going to keep, you know, which for me is almost everything I make. Yeah. I should show you my scar because I've been putting Moderna on it. And if you weren't looking for it, I'm not sure you would notice it, honestly. Part of the reason is I've been in the pool a lot. And I've kind of done that on purpose to get a tan, so It's not quite as, you know, oh, look at a big scar on that gal's knee. All right, so there's our darts on the front, bottom, and the back. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but let me see. There it is, right there. It's obviously more noticeable when I bend my knee. How'd you like that? I lifted my knee up. Love it. Love it, love it. I'm sorry. I should have warned people if they don't like to see that kind of stuff to turn away. It really does look good, I have to say. All right, let's set these aside. We need this piece. And we need our other two pieces. You know, I don't really care about the scar, honestly. I really don't. I mean, I know some people would. All right, I need B, C. I need C. Okay. So we've got our lower front, and before I go on, you know what? I'm going to put on my tag because this is where I'm going to put my tag. And I'm going to put it offset just a little. Right there. That's not even straight. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, she had a hip. Oh. I know, Diane. I could care less about him, really. You know, I'm 9 weeks on Tuesday coming up. And, you know, I'm still pretty stiff. And so I have to work it to keep it loose. That's not really a surprise to me. I just kind of wish I was on the other side. I know it takes time. I'm just a little impatient, honestly. Tony, I want to do some traveling, take some, you know, decent trips, and I'm not ready. I told him, I said, there's no way I'm going on a trip right now. I'm not ready. I mean, my doctor told me I just backstitched there. He said you'll be closer to normal at 4 months. And I have an appointment with him at 4 months. So, you know, I've heard all kinds of horror stories, and I think I'm pretty blessed. But it's still a little bit annoying, I have to say. Okay. Now, we are going to take our bottom piece, and we're taking our mid piece, and the short side is on the left, and we're going to turn that over and clip that together and sew it, the seam allowance in the pattern. And she has one seam allowance unless she says something different. So just FYI. You know, I just thinking, let me move my stitch length back up, because if I don't, I'll forget, and that'll be like, okay. All right, stitch at the seam allowance. Now, she does talk about, hi, Lisa. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I always hate that. I'm going to trim just the sides of my seam here to reduce the bulk. Then we're going to turn that up and top stitch on the middle piece. So you can see why I chose this thread. It just gives it just a little color because, you know, black is black. Ugh, it's very boring. I use a lot of black though. I like black myself. So some people might think it's boring, but I like it myself. But I also like a little bit of color. Okay. Cute. Cute. All right, now we're going to get one of our zippers ready. Let me see. I have one that's longer than the other. This is the, I'll use that one. And then zipper tabs. Okay. Let's see. This needs to be a certain length, so I think I might have made it too long. Huh. I always do that. I don't know why I do it. Oh yeah, this is way too long. Not way too long. Let me just cut it off. Okay. I don't yet, Cynthia. I actually have considered doing it again for 3/4 and 1.5. Because, oh, BJ, okay, thank you. Have a great time with whatever you're doing. I know it's going to be fun. I do have a sale of all my pre-made bags as shown on YouTube. I do have that going on. But I have thought about doing a sale on all my 1.5 and 3/4. So I might do that this week. Sure, go ahead, Sandra. We got to support our small business partners, don't we? All right, let me just look at seam allowance here. Yeah, it's the same seam allowance. All right, so I've got my tabs right sides down. Sandra has some good stuff on her website too. Just FYI. All right, then fold that back and just do an 1/8 inch top stitch. And repeat that on this other side. Sandra and I are eventually going to do a live together too. What do you want to do, Sandra? When do you want to do that? What should we make? Okay, let's flip that over. Oh my gosh, 40% off. I'm going to have to go shopping, Sandra. Don't do that to me. I'm kidding. All right, so we got our zipper ready. Now we're going to take this piece, and with the zipper pull closing to the left. I know, it's counterintuitive. Let me do a center mark here. And let me center my zipper. And let's lay that. The zipper pull is closing to the left. Thank you for doing that, Sandra. That's very nice. All right, now let's just base this on. Not really base, but kind of. I'm using a 1/4 inch seam. Let me get my zipper pull out of the way. Yeah, you know, overseas shipping and taxes are ridiculous, Diana. I know. It's ridiculous. It's bad here in the United States sometimes. All right, so we're going to fold that down. Not yet. Let me get my lining pieces. Okay, now for these linings, you have 2 lining pieces. And one of them we're going to cut off a 1/2 inch. But she tells you to lay them with the short side, wrong side up, and the short side together. And it's the one on the right that we're going to trim off a 1/2 inch. And I already marked it. And when I first made this bag, I thought, why am I doing this? And there's a very good reason. Okay. So the one that is trimmed, that we just trimmed, we are going to attach. I'm just going to center that. We're going to lay that right sides down, centered on the piece that we just created. And we're going to sew that. And I'm going to sew it from this side so I can make sure I'm getting over my previous stitches. This is a great bag for, I mean, it's obviously called the Traveler Pouch, but it's a great bag for day trips, park trips, that kind of thing. It really is. Let's fold that down. Now we're going to do some top stitching. Now, if you're using fabrics that you could iron, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't think I need to here. Now let's top stitch that in place. Now take your other lining piece. No, not yet. Take your top piece. I know this part is it seems out of order to me. I always get kind of confused on that. All right, so here we have our outside piece. And then we're going to take the short edge, just like this, and let me center it. And we're going to lay that over like this. I did not center, oh, there it is, center it. And we're going to sew that. We're just going to baste that. Hi, Holly. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm so glad you're here. I actually think of you, and every time I have my little planner here, my purple planner you made me. I love it. All right, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Hi, guys. Okay, let's sew that on. Now we're going to add our other lining piece. Oh, there's a thread on my leg. I thought it was a bug. All right, take your other lining piece, and we're going to attach that. I have some interfacing hanging out there. Oh my, I did terrible on my interfacing here. Hold on. I hardly ever use SF101 anymore. I just made, guys. I'm using a lot of quilting, cotton quilting lately. I just made the Fold and Go crossbody by Sew Yours, and I had to use, You've Been Super Busy. Yep. And I use cotton. So I've used cotton 2 days in a row. I don't really like using cotton. Although this is not too bad, I have to say. Let me get my zipper pulled over. Do you have a new pattern coming out, Holly? Or are you just busy with life and kids and all the good stuff? Thank you, Cindy. Man, you know what, guys? I have the best people that watch me. And I consider you guys friends. All right, now we're going to stitch that together. And I'm doing it from the side so I can just go past my previous or on top of my stitches. I don't like those stitches showing. Let me get my zipper pull out of the way. You're working on a leather tote pattern. Hi, Julie. Oh my, I actually bought, I don't know why I did it. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. I bought 2 pieces of leather from Chris at Simply Classic. One's a really, really light pink and the other one's a tan. All right, we're gonna clip our lining pieces together. And finish that. I do consider you guys my friends. I do. This bag making community, I'm telling you, something else. Okay. I'm just looking to make sure I'm doing this right. All right, so move everything up and out of the way. And we're gonna sew our pockets closed. So the front is up here. You can get closer. Thor, you know, Thor doesn't mind, I mean, not Thor, my fabricator doesn't mind cotton if it's interfaced. So look at that. All right, now you have a fully enclosed zipper pocket. It's a beautiful thing. Hi, Barb. Love it. Now we're gonna fold this up and top stitch across here. Oh my gosh, look at my checkered lines. I'll show you. They're straight. I guarantee you I didn't plan that, but I'm glad I did. It's working that way. Let me show you. I got threads everywhere. Look at that checkered, how straight that is across there. You can't really plan that kind of stuff. Hi, Julie. This is what I'm making. The Traveler Pouch by Can Do Patterns. It's a very simple pattern. I don't have one to show you finished because the one I had already made sold. All right. Look at that. Isn't that just the cutest thing? All right, so now we're going to take our phone pouch pieces. And we're going to lay one just like this. There's a wider end and a shorter end. The shorter end, I'm going to move my zipper out of the way, goes here. Okay. Ugh. The threads are... And then we're going to just sew across here at the seam allowance in the pattern. I don't think it's any different. Let me just double check. Yep. Okay. So just like that. It's going to be so cute. Oh, you know what? I need another piece of... Let me see if I have, this will work. This will work. This will work. Okay, so now you need a piece of interfacing. She uses Decaville Light. This is Lux Fuse. So I'm just going to get a piece of tape and tape that on. Because my iron isn't hot, I don't want to mess with it. So lay it out like this. And what you're going to do, I probably need to iron this, darn. Let's see. Let me see if I can just finger press it. Where's my gorgeous steam roller that I hardly ever use? I would never probably buy this again. I don't use steam rollers hardly ever. And now we're going to lay this right across that seam. Oops, I need to get it. It needs to be a little shorter. You want to keep it out of the seam allowance. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Now we are going to fold this back, and it gives it a nice crease right there. So I'm going to go over that again because this part was very confusing to me. Hi, Lady Fair. So put a piece of Decaville Light, I use Lux Fuse, right across the seam. And then we're going to fold that down. And that's what gives it a little lip there on the inside, just like that. And I think we're supposed to, let me just check, hold on. Let me see, I think I'm supposed to top stitch. No, not yet. Not yet. All right, leave this aside. Now we're going to grab our little piece that's going to be our connector, like a snap. And I am just putting these right sides together, and I'm going to do a seam. Hi, LaDonna. Oh my gosh, you get them faster than Lauren, and she's in Illinois. You know, I am very fast at shipping, I have to say. I do ship pretty fast. Hi, Kathy. I'm going to take my time here, and I'm going to just double check that I'm not supposed to top stitch this. Now take the line and fold it over interfacing strip line its right size. No. Okay. Nope, we're not going to. Now for this, I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking. Do I want it to just be square? She has it rounded. So I like the rounded look, actually. So I'm going to just make it kind of a square rounded. How's that for, yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm trying to make it big enough so it's not a nightmare to turn. Let's try that. All right, let's see how that came out. I'm using a rivet magnetic snap, so I don't need it to do anything now until I get it turned. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Now I'm going to just clip this close to my curve there. I'm going to go over this one more time because I lifted my presser foot up with my silly knee. I almost did it again. There we go. You can see the stitches were a little loose because I lifted my presser foot up. All right, let's turn this. I'm going to trim this too. I might have to get a sip of coffee. Ugh, I probably made it very hard to turn on myself. Take a breath and turn. Ugh. You know what I do sometimes when stuff like this is really hard to turn? And you have to be careful. Use your little Kellys to kind of hold it. Don't pull too hard because your Kellys will tear fabric like crazy. Yeah, you don't want to do that, Barb. It's coming. I probably should have used some vinyl and just done right sides together. You had a hard time turning it, Brian? I know it. I put that piece of Lux Fuse, but I had to have that for my magnetic snap. I got it. It's got it. Here's my little turning tool. I could have waited, and I would suggest that if you're going to do something like this. Put your interfacing in after you get it turned. It'd probably be 100% easier. Yep. Now that it wasn't bad. It really wasn't too bad. So that doesn't look too bad, actually. And there's plenty of room to top stitch around my snap. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's see where we're going to put our snap. So, guys, this is 1.5 inches. So that's where my snaps go. I think I'm gonna top stitch this first, though. Hold on. I gotta move this to my smaller. Okay. Okay. Let's top stitch it first. I don't want to have to worry about getting around a magnetic snap. Did you guys notice today we're not having any issues with it going blank? If you watched my live earlier, a few days ago, I have no idea why I did that. Still don't. Still don't. No idea. I'm just grateful it's not doing it now. Okay, let's put our little snap on. And I'm going to put the, oh gosh. God. I cannot get that loose. These snaps. Crazy. I'm going to put the male portion here. Which side is better? Doesn't really matter. You know what? I'm still going to put another piece in there. I'm going to squish that down in there. Because you're going to be getting in and out of your cell phone pocket constantly. I'm just pushing it down there. Perfect. Perfect. I probably go overboard on the stabilizers, but I just hate for things to come loose on people. There's nothing worse than that. Better. Better, better. All right, my press is right here. Oh, yeah, it's so good. So there it is. Perfect. All right, what's next? Oh, we need our strap connector. So this is for right-handed. Okay, let me get everything out of the way. And let's have a sip of coffee. So take your strap connector, right side facing up. And this, I gotta find the center first. And I'm gonna find the center of this too. And we're gonna lay that right sides centered. Just like that. So for my magnetic snap, that's right side up. I mean, wrong side up. So the snap part is up, basically. And I'm just gonna baste that in place. Okay. Oh, you just placed your first order with her. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Now let's take our other lining piece. Let me read this real quick. Okay. All right. So take your lining, your strap connector, and we're gonna add our other foam pocket lining piece right sides together, just like that. It's been almost a year since I've made this bag. Long time. And we're gonna stitch that with the seam allowance in the pattern. Now we are gonna do a row of top stitching, so that's what you have. Let's do a row of top stitching on the lining piece right there. Okay. Love it. All right, now yeah, I don't need that folded down right now. We're gonna add these two together just like this. So here's our strap connector. Here's the piece that we already have of our foam pocket, and we're gonna attach these right sides together. He just got it. Kathy, you just ordered from her. Fantastic. And you got the table. You're going to love the table, Kathy. I'm telling you. All right, so this is what you have. Here's your front piece, and here's your foam pocket piece. Now, we're going to stitch around the pocket piece at a seam allowance in the pattern. Happy birthday to you. Isn't it funny what we like for our birthdays the older we get? I think it's hilarious. All right, so guys, this is so cool. That's what you have now. Now we need to put our other one on here. Oh my gosh, I love it. So here's our foam pocket. There it is. I should go get my husband's cell phone. It fits because I tried the other one. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to stitch that foam pocket to the side over here. So just right here along this line. And we're just basting that. See how my cotton is fraying? Don't like it. Okay. And then I believe we're going to close this off over here. Yeah. So we need to close this because it didn't close when we did our pocket. So we're just going to do a little 1/8 inch seam there too. Just turn it over and make sure it closed. No, not quite. So let me do it from the back here. There we go. Now I'm going to also cut off my zipper ends there on both sides. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that. Isn't that the cutest thing? I know. I'm weird. Okay, I already put my label on, so that's the next piece. Now, let me grab my... let me just see something. Oh yeah, we need to put our other part of our magnetic snap. I was like, where's that? Where's that go? So I'm just gonna fold this down and kind of mark where I want it to go. Right there. And I'm using a rivet magnetic snap, so it can go through both, and there's plenty of layers here. Let me just make sure I got that straight. It doesn't feel like it is. Hold please. No, it's not. There we go. That made a loud noise, didn't it? Okay. All right, let's press that. Perfect. So there you go. That holds your cell phone in there. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. All right, now what did I do with my piece here? Okay. Now we're gonna add, oh, we gotta do our D-rings. All right. Okay, I have this is two D-rings. And because the D-rings are going to hold a lot of weight, you know, the strap, I put a piece of Lux Fuse in each one. Just, you know, I know, I probably overkill, but I can't help it. So we're just gonna fold this as an 1.5 inch piece because our D-rings are 3/4 inch. Just folding that down the center. Okay. She doesn't have you top stitch it. I'm going to. I can't help myself. I want the prettiness. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, these are way too long. I don't know why I made them so long. I think I goofed when I cut my piece. Not a big deal. All right, let's put our D-rings on. You were walking, Luna. I love it. That Luna, she's something else, isn't she? This is going to be so cute. I agree, Holly. You know, when I picked these fabrics, I picked them last night, actually. What time is it? Because the lightning are on. The lightning hockey. Yeah, this is way too long. I'm going to put a row of top stitching just as close to the D-ring. Again, I don't like floppy connectors. And then I'll just make these shorter. Sandra, I hope you're getting lots of orders. All right, let's trim this. This is way too long. Ugh. Let's just make sure they're the same size, although it doesn't really matter. They're in two different spots. All right. Now, let me grab my pattern piece. Where did I put it? Actually, you don't need your pattern piece. Oh, wait a minute. No. Okay. So on the bottom here, we're going to put one pretty much over that. Let me just double check. All right, one goes in here, 1/2 inch in from the left angle. Okay. So one goes on top, and this just gives you two options on how to wear the bag. I've had a lot of questions about the other one that I did. Why there were two rings, and it's really just an option on how you can wear the bag. All right, so one goes up here in from your seam. She tells you how to put that on, and one goes right on the corner here over your over the dart. Over the dart. I'm just basting those in place. Okay. Absolutely adorable. All right, so I think the front is finished. Yeah. Oh, no, I gotta, oh, there's my pattern piece on the floor. Now we're gonna add our square ring up here on the top. Right here. Just centered on that top right there. And we're going to base that in place. So there are 2 D-rings and 1 square ring. We will attach our strap to. All right, so now the front is finished. Isn't that cute? All right. That didn't end up being straight, but that's okay. It's straight with that seam. It's fine. It's fine. All right, now we're going to grab our piece A. Let's set that aside for a second. Thank you, Brenna. You're doing so good. Let's give a nice thank you to Brenna. Brenna, Teresa, BJ, all those guys, they work very hard while I'm live looking up links and all that. I appreciate it. All right, I was just cutting off some extra interfacing. All right, now we are going to take our lining piece that has our zipper facing on it, and we're going to attach that You know what? I think I might have goofed, so hold on. You know what? This piece is wrong. It even tells you. Let me look at it. Yeah. You know what I can do? Hold. Because, yeah. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to take, I don't need to cut a new piece. I am just going to take the interfacing off this side. I think it'll be okay. Let's see if we can do it. This is one thing you got to really pay attention to, and I obviously did not. I'm just going to take the interfacing off this side, and I want the interfacing on this side because we're laying them right sides together, but I'm going to have to go cut a new piece of this. Let me think about this. Hold on. Hi, guys. Lay it on top, wrong side with the zipper box facing up on both our right side together. Yeah. Okay, talk amongst yourself for just a second, guys. It won't take me long. Okay. I think I got it. Let's see. I'm just going to test it before I do it. Yeah. Okay, let me turn around and iron this back on there. Sorry, I knew I didn't pay close enough attention to that. And I should have. It's okay. It happens. So I'm just ironing this on real quick behind me. then I can still use this right here. I'm good. My iron just fell off the... Oh, isn't life good? All right, we're good now. Hi guys, I'm back. Thanks for chatting amongst yourself. I'm just going to trim off this. I just did a rough cut on my facing here so I could hurry. Yeah. You guys, it's getting sunny outside. I am not getting in the pool today, though. I already decided that. All right, now, so this is what you want. These are right sides together. And we're going to sew along our box. All right. This is our back zipper pocket. It's a huge zipper pocket. Okay. I needed my iron hot anyway. Mm-hmm. You know what? I just realized this will be fine. It's a little close up here, actually. Yeah, it's too close. Hold on. Oh my gosh, you guys. I am really not this disorganized. I'm really not. You would think I make mistakes like this all the time. I don't, honestly. That got too close to my seam up there, so I gotta redo it. I'm not gonna, it won't be right. So I can't have it. I just can't have it, guys. It's funny, because, you know, when you're live, you do make more mistakes. It's because I'm trying to hurry, and I shouldn't. I shouldn't hurry. You know, I should just pay attention and not worry about it. Goodness gracious. This will only take a minute. It's not that long. Oh. I gotta get where my back's stitched here. Oops. I'm gonna really snip it. There we go. Nope. I am human, I know it, but I hate making mistakes. I hardly ever make mistakes when I'm sewing. There we go. And recording. I shouldn't say I hardly ever, because I do. Everybody makes mistakes, but seems like a lot on lives lately. That's okay. All right, so let me show you what I did, and so you don't do it like I did. So you can learn from my mistake. So this needs to be like this. I'm not even going to worry about sewing that back or ironing that back on. You need to have a good, it's like an inch and an eighth from that top edge to sew your zipper hole on. So just keep that in mind. I had put this upside down, so it was way too close. Now let's do it right this time. How about that? So, you know, I maybe I should just say I make mistakes on purpose so I can show you guys how to fix them. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. Thank you, Brenna. Yes, exactly. All right. Let's do the cut our hole now. And we'll pull that to the back. After all that, I'm just going to be very careful so I don't cut my stitches. After all that. Now, the other thing about this pattern, some people don't like this. There is raw zipper on the inside. Not raw zipper, but the zipper tape is on the inside. Here. Okay. Now, it's a good thing I have my iron hot, because now that I'm using cotton on this, I'll just iron it. Okay. You get all my little threads out of there. It is a beautiful thing, guys. Okay, so I'm going to turn and iron this, and that'll help get rid of some of those holes that I created. So just like that. So let me turn right around here, and I'm going to iron that. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to get my other zipper. All right. That wasn't terrible. You know, going a hamping. Let me get some tape here. I'm going to use 1/8 inch double-sided tape. You know, maybe I should, Brenna. I have one in this color, this teal color. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Maybe I will. Let's do it. Should I put it like right here in the back? I think I will. I'm going to put it right here. Let me see. Is that centered? Pretty much. Let's do that. Good idea, Brenna. Good idea. Let's put that on. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Let's see if I can recover now. Let me see something here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now we are just going to lay, and our zipper on this one is going to the left. So I'm going to put that in there. And I made it plenty big so that I didn't have to worry about getting it and having plenty of room on each side. Yeah. Good idea, Brenna. Look at that. That looks so good. Oh my. Okay, let's just sew around that zipper. And I'm going to pull these threads to the back. Probably don't have to, but... it will look nice. And if you notice, I'm going over the ends a few times. You don't have to do that. I just really think it helps keep those ends nice and secure. I was pulling that thread to the back. Okay. Beautiful. Perfect. Good, Mariel. See, Sandra, you're getting a good, with 40% off, that's very generous. So I know things are really tough right now for a lot of small businesses. So any of our bag maker friends that you can support if you need something, even me, is very helpful. So I appreciate you guys supporting Sandra. All right, now see what I mean about the zipper tape in the back? And that's okay. We're just going to trim the excess off. You can't really see it when you're using the zipper, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. But let's burn those ends good. Okay. Look at that, Brenna. Look what you did. It's a beautiful thing. I love it. All right. Now, yeah, so this is the back panel. And I'm actually going to go ahead and just baste around here just so it doesn't move on me. Let me increase my stitch length quite a bit. Why is it doing that? Oh, my bobbin is stuck. Hold please. Hold please. Yeah. There we go. My bobbin got stuck and it was puckering everything. No harm done. I did. Thank you, Valerie. I appreciate that a million. I do. You've seen me forget. Not the end of the world, but it certainly looked better if you used the appropriate stitch length. Okay. That'll get covered. I'm not worried about that. Okay, so that's what you have. Let's trim off this excess lining facing. There we go. Having a brick and mortar shop also makes it difficult when times get tight. Yeah. Yep, exactly. All right, now we're going to take this piece and this piece, and we are going to lay them, let's just make sure, we're going to lay them right sides together. I believe. Oh yeah, let's open this back panel zipper. Let me just read this. Lay the front panel flat. Right side facing up. Open the zipper. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's right. I just want to make sure. Be conscious of where your D-rings are. You just want to make sure you're not going to sew over those D-rings. I've done it before. That would be bad. Very bad. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I'm having to use clips instead of these hair clips. Those hair clips just don't hold things like the slippery fabrics, you know. Okay. Now you have those darts in front, so it's going to feel like it doesn't fit, but it does. So just be aware of that. Okay. There's a little bitty pucker here, so let me mess with this just a little. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Arnetta, you're so organized you forget where you put things. I know the feeling. That's hilarious. Okay. All right, let's sew this, just sew this together. And we're just really, yeah, we're going all the way around. Okay. Now we're not leaving a hole here yet. So let's just start down here. Okay, where's my D-ring? Let me feel for it in here. Yeah. Okay, there's another D-ring down here. Let me feel it here. Perfect. So that's what you have so far. There's your front and there's your back. Now we're going to take our lining piece and we're going to lay that right on top. Oops. I'm just cutting off my excess. I guess I did a terrible job of putting my SF-101 on. I used my heat press to put this SF-101 lining on. Okay, we are so close, guys. We are gonna lay that on the, let me see, lay the pouch flat with the back panel lining facing up, back panel lining facing up. Then place your front on right sides together. So you should see the wrong side of this lining piece. Mm-hmm. This is where we're leaving a turning hole. And if I remember when I used the OtterTex, when I was putting this piece on, I thought, oh no, this is gonna be a nightmare. I remember that now. I was thinking, oh my gosh, I probably shouldn't have used OtterTex. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna get those out of the way because I'm not gonna use those. All right, do we have it all clipped? Let's make our hole. Where we want our turning hole. Now, the thing about this turning hole, whatever you make it, you have to stitch it closed. It's a hand stitch closed. So we're gonna leave it over here. So you want it big enough so you don't have to struggle, you know me. But whatever it is, you're gonna have to hand stitch it closed. And she says an approximate 6-inch hole. And I left mine about 7. I may regret it. We shall see. And now we are gonna stitch this together at the seam allowance in the pattern. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna start over here at my hole. Okay, here we go. I'm feeling for my hardware. My D-ring. The squaring's up here too. back to where I'm gonna. Okay. Now, I am gonna trim this. I'm not gonna trim where my big square ring is up there. And I am going to trim that D-ring off. Do the corner there. You know, I don't know, Brenna. I haven't made this pattern in so long. I was actually thinking of that too. What could you do to prevent having to do hand stitching? Now, she does give you an option for binding the outside, which I didn't like. She does in the pattern give you a binding option. But I don't want to do binding on the outside. I don't think that will look good. Let me get this off of here. Okay, let's see. Let's pull it through. So we're just turning that right. The linings are going to be right side out now. This is so much easier with cotton. Oh my gosh. You should go back and watch my first video. It was like almost a year ago when I used OtterTex. It was such a struggle. So this is where we need to do some hand stitching. So let's think about this. How would you do? And it's thick right here. That's the other thing that I don't know how you avoid. I'm going to put a piece of double-sided tape here so that it stays where I want it while I'm trying to get my hand stitching ready. I think she's actually coming out with a new pattern. Tomorrow, if I remember right. All right, let's fold this over and press that just like that. This really isn't too bad. I mean, you know, I do hand stitching all the time when I do small alterations for people. So that's what you're going to hand stitch, that right there. And I am just going to use some of this. Now, I got to go find let me go grab a hand needle. Okay. Here's my hand. Oh, here's all my little hand needles. Aren't they isn't that the cutest thing? I bought that on Etsy. Oh, gosh. Years ago. I am going to do a double. Yeah. I think we should put our heads together. Now, her new pattern, I think, is another version of this, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe she's corrected that. I don't know. All right, let's hand stitch this guy. And I'm just going to do a little slip stitch. Let me get my knot on the inside. I know, it's okay. You know, when we put our heads together, it's amazing what we can do. And most of these designers don't mind. Some do, but I would say the majority do not mind when you alter their pattern and make it better. Okay, here we go. I know for me, and Holly probably isn't on here anymore, but Holly doesn't mind that either. She's always looking to make things better. I haven't done slip stitch in a long time. Probably since last time I made this bag. Because I haven't done any alterations for a while. I kind of decided that while I was recovering, I wasn't going to do any for my knee surgery. I was just going to concentrate. Yeah, see, Holly, she doesn't mind. You know, you don't want to bastardize, and I shouldn't use that word, but you don't want to like totally change a pattern, but updating things and making some of it easier, I don't think most designers really mind that. I know I wouldn't. Okay, we're almost there, guys. I know, it's painful to watch somebody hand stitch. It's worth it. It's kind of funny because I'm getting some of that double-sided tape on my needle, and it's like, oh, sticky. What about using heat and bond tape? You know, Stephanie, would that stay over a long period of time? I have never used it. But would that last, do you think? I don't know. It sounds like it would. I know. Is that the stuff they use for hems and stuff when people don't want to sew? I don't know. Where's the end of my thing? Oh, it's way up here. Oh, sorry guys, we have a little more to do. You know, there are some designers that will not allow you to do videos. There's several, actually. And that's okay, too. You know, they do their own videos. They probably have their own YouTube channel. And they want to make the money on YouTube themselves, which is not a lot of money, let me tell you. Now, if you're somebody, let me say something. If you're somebody that has hundreds of thousands of subscribers, like my husband watches some lawn care mowing guy, and he has like 600,000 subscribers. He probably makes a living off of that. That's a lot of subscribers. Okay, now we're almost there. So he probably makes lots and lots of money off YouTube. I don't. It's a little bit, you know. It's a little. So I am having a bag sale. It's kind of like a sample sale. It's 40% off the bags that are in my sewn on YouTube. Oh gosh, that is so sticky. Hi Vicky M. You've used it for hemming pants and it held up even with regular washing. Oh, interesting. That might work. I don't have any of that, but that's not a bad option for this. This really isn't too bad, I will say. You know, if you don't make your turning hole this long, which with these fabrics, I didn't need to make it 7 inches. Lisa, I have the pattern. The dog under my desk. It took her a while. Erin is the designer, and she said, absolutely, you can do a video tutorial on my pattern. So I just bought the pattern just recently. I just haven't gotten to it yet. But she was very gracious and very kind. I always ask. You know, I'm not going to do people's patterns without asking them. So it's coming, Lisa. It's a cute little pattern. All right, guys. Let's do the next step. That's not too bad. It's going to be inside. You'll never see it. You'll never see it. All right. Now, we are going to turn it through this pocket, this large pocket. So grab it and turn. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how much easier this is. Absolutely, Lisa. I've been working on it, but it took her like a month to respond to my request. And she was so apologetic. She was so sweet. She said, I'm so sorry. Life just got in her way. And I said, oh, heavens to Betsy. Life gets in everybody's way, so no worries whatsoever. But I just got it, and we'll do it. Oh my gosh, that was so easy, you guys. Go back and watch. I should link, Brenna, link if you can find it on my YouTube channel, the Traveler Pouch. It's like from 11 months ago. I struggled like no tomorrow to turn it with that auto text. It's funny. And this was a piece of cake. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You know, the Lux bonded nylon and the cotton makes a huge difference. I mean, just, you can go back and laugh at me. I don't mind. I honestly don't mind. Okay. But look how big that back pocket is. It's huge. And then you have this front big pocket. We're done, guys. Oh, no, we got to attach our strap. Oh, that's not the strap. Where's my strap? Okay, here's my ring tabs. What is she saying? Once you've closed the opening. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, so I'm going to attach my snap there. because I want to make sure that I get this on correctly. So with my slide adjuster right side up, I am going to put this on like this through that top opening, and then I'm going to fold it over so that my fold over is in the back. Just like that. Thank you, Lisa. All right, so now you turn it over, and I just realized I have it on there wrong. Hold on. Hold the phone. So, just like this, and like this. Let's just make sure. I'm going to clip it and see if I've got it on there right, which I didn't think I did. Let's see, that and that. Let me think on that. You guys, I am just like struggling like no tomorrow to get this on here right. Hold on. That's ridiculous. I'll have to think on it, Sandra. Let's connect and see. It's going to be after the May retreat that I go to because I'm kind of busy until then. There we go. All right, so attach your swivel clasp down here. Make sure that your slide adjuster is right side up, and you're going to go this way. Okay, so I put my strap in this way from the front to the back. I always have a struggle with that. I don't know about you guys. Now I'm going to clip that, and we're going to do 2 rows of stitches. And then we're done. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, I'm going to decrease my stitches just a little. And I'm going to do another row. Okay. Let's clean that up. And then we're done. Okay, I have to tell you, it is so much easier. I would never use OtterTex on this bag. OtterTex is appropriate for some bags, but not this one. Yep. Not this one. Okay. Oh my gosh. How cute is this? Let me turn you a little bit. In fact, let me move you over here. Hold on. Don't get seasick. I was starting to sweat. Okay. I should go get my husband's phone, but I don't want to. I'm live, so I'm not going to do that. So there you go. Look at that. So there's a reason that you put this zipper on. So when you have it on, it's going down to open. You've got a huge pocket there. And you got a huge pocket here for your cell phone. My whole hand is in there. Plenty big for all the big cell phones today. And then in the back, which is security measure, you have a huge zipper pocket here. But it's the whole bag. The whole bag zipper pocket. So you can wear it like this, just like this, or, that's how I would wear it, just like this. Let me get that off of there. Or you can wear it like this, so that it's more straight up and down, just like that. So that's why you have two D-rings on here. You can wear it one of two ways. Isn't that the cutest thing? I saw a little thread hair there. The Traveler Pouch by Can Do Crafts. Very cute. Now, you know, the zipper tape and the tags and the top stitching just give it a bit of color. You know, when you use black, it's nice to have a bit of color. And really, this time, it was so easy to turn. It was so easy to turn. Now, she doesn't call for any top stitching, but you certainly could. I don't know, you really don't. Now, actually, I don't think you want to, because that would decrease the space that you have. I wouldn't top stitch it. Isn't it cute, you guys? It's a beautiful thing, Brenna says. Yeah, there's two D-rings. You don't have to put them both on. If it's something that you're making for yourself or a customer, you can ask them ahead of time. I actually like having it up here so that I have it, when I have it on, it's straight up and down like this. But if you want to, you can do it the other way. I actually would wear it probably both ways. It just depends on what I was doing, how long I was going to have it on. Cute, cute, cute. Very cute. And the cell phones fit in there perfectly, I'm telling you. I'm just reading some of the comments. Let me grab my coffee. It shouldn't have froze. I'm still live. Did it freeze for you? Now you need to make one. It is so cute, guys. You really need to give it a try. So the Traveler Pouch by Can Do Patterns. Thanks for joining. We've been on for 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. All right, guys, have a wonderful Sunday, and we'll see you again soon. Be sure to click like, subscribe, and comment, and feel free to share. Bye-bye.